Every family has a scent.
Hey, I don't mind it one bit.
You know, as weird as that sounds, that's kind of true. Welcome back to our next Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared episode reaction. Thank you so much for the support on my previous ones. I didn't expect it to get so popular, but I guess it's kind of a situation of like, people are looking to watch the show, so when they look to watch the show, they find my reaction videos in the search results, and they click on them. And that makes me happy to hear. I know I'm cutting up the episodes, so like you can't secondhand watch the episodes with me necessarily, but I have to do that to avoid copyright because I always get copyright strict on this kind of thing, and I'm honestly still pretty nervous that talking about every episode is going to get me in trouble, but we'll find out. But still, thank you very much for checking these videos out. I know this is kind of a new thing for my channel, but I'm really enjoying it. It just takes a lot of time to edit these together. I'm very surprised this is such a popular video format because this is an investment. But anyways, I've been dying the past like 2 days to watch the rest of the show, and I just haven't been able to because I've been working and editing these videos. But now it's time to watch it. So like, no crazy talk. I'm just gonna ask for you to like and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this, and leave some comments if you've been enjoying this show, and leave some comments about, you know, your favorite moments from this episode and stuff. Because so far, just from 2 out of the 6 episodes that I've watched, this is amazing, and I've seriously been so eagerly waiting to keep watching. So let's cut the really long chit chat that I've been doing at the start of my videos and just start watching it. I've had this damn theme song stuck in my head for the past few days, and it's kind of not even good. Like, it's too catchy. That beginning part's the only part I know though, so that's the only part that was stuck in my head. I need to learn the rest of it. Was that new, right? That was different, right? That's not how the song went. Not the same weird TV show where the dog is chained to a table.
Come on. What's wrong with you?
This could only end well, I'm sure.
Did you know that preservatives?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh dear, Todney. More than to help.
They have CG mouths. That's interesting.
Talking to us.
Yes, he is. And now I am too.
Uncle Grandpa Logic. They walk off screen and immediately appear again.
I'm the dad, he's the pet, and you're the...
He's the pet? That's not what I thought he was going to say.
I even keep little pictures of us.
That's not you.
Who is it then?
Just like a family.
See, yeah, I can't have party-sized chips unless I'm having a party.
Oh,
They're so creepy, I hate them.
Sure, we're not...
No word. I love my family.
What is this camera angle?
Calm yourself, brother.
What the?
Just for haircuts or for
They're so obsessed with messing with people's scalps. It happened in episode 1 too.
5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Why don't you guys come to our family home and see a real family in action? Yay!
I hate that they're not synced. Like, they're trying to be synced, but they aren't at all.
They can open our
Worm
doors.
lasagna flavor, by the way. I didn't read that earlier. More lasagna. The recurring food item, I guess.
Tea?
I hate this place.
No, thank you.
Is that tea?
It looks too thick to be a
It's like
liquid,
mustard.
but too wet to be a food.
It's a family recipe.
Oh, it's like the manager guy from Mr. Meaty.
Every family has a scent.
Hey, I don't mind it one bit.
You know, as weird as that sounds, that's kind of true. You don't have to go smelling it like that though. That's not true.
We can always make more.
All right.
Brother, you're home.
Out of all things, this reminds me of in the Walking Dead video game where there's the episode where you live with people who are secretly cannibals. This gives me that vibe very much. But this sort of like ending up with the family that like something's up but you don't know what, that's just like a very classic horror thing. And I know whatever's going on here is going to be beyond comprehension like it usually is.
Friends meeting?
Well, that's a stretch.
Buster or a clump?
That's it. He hates saying that they're friends.
Family game time. Family game
She got what's on the side of her face?
time. Family game time.
All right. I love the dad.
And 5 and 6.
Yeah, it's teeth. Sure. Yeah. All right.
Secret. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Why was it a real hand?
So you did. Families are nice. You have a bigger house than us, but we should really be heading off.
We haven't finished.
I love it's so creepy, like to the viewer, but the characters are just like annoyed. They're just like annoyed and jealous. They're not scared by any of this.
Just you.
That was only halfway. I don't know how much more of this I can handle.
These pictures, they've all been framed.
yeah, true.
Uncle. I like the sound of that.
An uncle is just like an extra cheeky father.
Extra cheeky father.
Uncle Terry died. He went on fire.
Oh no.
He went on fire.
Where's my uncle? Is he around?
No, silly.
Yeah, I'm ready. Where's my family? Let's go.
Okay, but where's my family?
Perhaps I
The tree's alive.
I just need a
It's that voice again. I hate that voice. What the? Oh my god. Oh.
How long until the...
That was so long it would be poking to the under end of his arm.
Quite a lot of blood there, actually. I reckon when I meet my family.
It's like AI generated imagery. It's probably what it looks like when you get lightheaded though.
I'm not really sure what it is that you're asking.
The bread.
We're just bread. No, please no.
I'm actually glad I don't have a family.
Very annoying orange, I guess. No, it's woman. So is the red guy alive or? I hate it.
Sleeping?
Maybe you could turn your light off and your torch.
Don't worry.
Why is
It can be hard to.
Why does he have that?
Lights out.
He's gaming.
We can't have him in the shop. What? No, please. Come on, I'm just happy.
Sad. He's just happy. Nobody's allowed to be happy in this show.
3.
Oh,
Oh.
There you are.
sure. There's blood on that now. Now it's Resident Evil 7.
She's probably just hungry. And that means we are a proper family again.
Was the mom even? Was she in that picture before when it showed it?
We qualify for the Grotons family discount again. Use those fingers.
All this for a discount? Why does he talk like that? Look! His dad was walking outside. What the hell? Where'd he get that? Oh, okay. Yeah, alright. This is very Mr. Meaty. Maybe it's just the food relation. There's Dad! He'll save the day.
Dad.
What?
What did you say?
Maybe a family is just a group that care for each other.
And stick together.
And share a lawyer.
Yeah.
And die on the same day in the same style of accident but in different location.
Well said, brother. Here,
Yeah.
I might go
I
a
don't
little
know.
different.
What's gonna be inside of this thing?
I guess we could share.
There's some sort of message there about how it was a family size, but there was only 2. So like a family should only be 2 people. Who fuck? I don't. I hate this singing. Stop it. All right. Well, that was fucking. That was terrifying. That was definitely outwardly scarier than the other episodes were for sure. Definitely like even episode 2. I felt like episode 2 was just surreal. I don't think it had like much explicit horror to it. Like yeah, there was a gory bit at the beginning, but it was mostly just weird. The first one had like good pacing of it being like strange and then having a scary conclusion. This one was like just scary the whole time because they did a great job of making like the most unsettling, like Cabbage Patch Kids weird puppet people for that other family. There's this really great like sound design there, especially at the end. Like, think about it, the way that ended, making him order chicken that comes out of the ceiling that they eat with giant toothy mouths, like that was almost mainly scary because, and then the dad coming in and killing them all or whatever the hell happened, like that was scary because of the noise, like all of them chanting so loudly, the deep voices, the music, the close camera angles and stuff, particularly when he closed the door and all of a sudden there's blood splattering everywhere. There's just like screams and growls like for a few seconds. That's terrifying, and it's definitely especially terrifying because of the way the sound was done. And I've really noticed that in the other episodes too. When there's spookiness going on, there's like that ambient like horror noise, basically. Like, and it really, really creeps me out in a good way. Because I think definitely in the web show, you know, when creepiness happened, they mixed it with the song usually, you know? It didn't like straight up feel like horror. Whereas in this show, anytime that they've tried to do a scary thing, it has been horror. Like the way that they've cinematically composed it and done music and stuff too. Like it's been freaky. This was perfectly unsettling and perfectly weird. Totally a different vibe from the other episodes, but still managed to be really funny. Like I was saying, that the gimmick here, or like, it's so creepy. It's so creepy. But it's only creepy to the viewers because of the ways that it's being shot and the way that it sounds. But to the characters, to the three main characters, you know, they only got creeped out. Like, he got creeped out when he was losing his blood. He got creeped out when he was tied up and forced to make a phone call. But the duck guy really didn't get creeped out. So it's like the creepiness just came from the viewer expecting something from how unpleasant this area was. But the humor came from how these three characters like were genuinely trying to listen to the lesson that these people were teaching them, even though they like don't want to be there. Like, and it's the same deal as that death episode where, like, this costume, I hate it. It's a very Psychonauts thing. I don't know if I said that watching that area with the tree and the photos of all the people. It's probably like the circular heads. It's very Psychonauts-esque to me, but creepier. But yeah, it's like very much like episode 2, where it's the characters learning about death. It's like literally these three moronic, pretty much main characters have no concept of anything, or the way that things work in their world makes no sense. In the death episode, it starts with him reading a newspaper being like, oh, yeah, I'm dead. And then he's in the coffin and he's like, what happens now? Oh, well, now you stay here forever. Oh, okay, that's how this works? Like, in this episode was that same sort of deal, where it was like, they vaguely know the description for family, but they don't know what it is, so these characters come in to teach them it. And then the whole time the three main guys still just really don't know. That scene of the red guy taking the photo, and he's like, oh, you must be the uncle, right? The uncle's like the cheeky father. Like, it's such a funny, surrealist concept. The first episode was definitely like, you know, less of a lesson thing. It was like about jobs, but like they just got a job. And the weirdness came from how it played out as if they were at the job for like 40 years, even though they were only there for a few minutes. But there was no direct like lesson, like the characters not understanding what a job really was sort of deal. Whereas these 2 and 3 were definitely about the characters genuinely learning a concept that they didn't understand, even though it's a concept that is extremely simple. And then the creators and writers of the show find a way to make it bizarrely hilarious and off-putting. And it was great. I mean, it genuinely was freaking me out, and that doesn't always happen. Some definite vibes from that one that, like, I'm a fan of, but also not a fan of, in just the literal sense of that being very unpleasant. But let me know what you thought about this episode. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back checking out the other episodes, as well as I'll be back with the typical stuff I cover on this channel, like any sort of thing that catches my interest, basically, but usually animation. So if you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe and leave a like on this video. And again, comment if you've been enjoying this show or if you've been enjoying my reactions and stuff. Thanks for watching!